Guys, this is my friend Noel here.
Hi.
I already told the topic, and I told them that you are a lesbian, right? I just want to make sure.
No, yeah.
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 Okay. I'm just making sure. I know we. Duh. I know. I
Yeah.
know. I know. I
Yeah.
know. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know. Yeah. What age? Around what age did you feel like you were a lesbian, or that you liked girls per se?
A young age.
Was young.
Uh, very young. I don't know what age, but it was very young. But when I knew I liked the girls, like when I knew what it meant or what it felt like, I'll say ninth grade
Ninth
is when
grade.
I had my first crush when it came to a girl, and it was basketball. I used to play basketball, so yeah.
I feel like that's a stereotype, but also it got some truth to it.
Why is this a stereotype? I don't think it's a stereotype. It's like it's common sense. Cause I just feel like I don't feel like it's a stereotype just because like all girls that play basketball isn't gay. But
That's what I'm saying. Stereotype that some people think that girls that do play basketball are gay or that they should.
okay, I get where you're coming from. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that could be a stereotype. But when it comes to me, in my mind, I didn't think that was a stereotype. Like I just felt like, damn, like
Mhm.
it's easy. Like it's easy. I'm on a girls basketball team. I'm interested of girls. Like I like girls, so it's just like it's there.
Mhm.
So it's just like, but now yeah, that makes sense. But then it was just like it was easy for me, you know,
Did you like it?
because it was just like it was some girls that didn't like girls, but was dominant. But the reason why it was dominant because like, you know, 9 times 10, whatever sport they played, it was just like I wanted to be this, that, and third. But then you had girls that was dominant to where they looked the type
Mhm.
and act the type and
Mhm.
so it was just like,
Wrong when
yeah.
you first started liking girls. Like, did you feel weird? Like, oh, am I supposed to?
No,
Or you like, that's okay. That's good. Some
no,
people may not.
I never felt weird because at a young age I knew.
Mhm.
So it was never weird to me. It was only weird just because like it wasn't accepted, you know.
Mhm.
It wasn't like something I can be like, "Oh, mama, like I like this girl," like, or "Daddy, I like this
Mhm.
girl," like. So that's the only reason why it felt weird.
That's what I mean. Like, did you feel bad about doing it because you knew like what the societal norm was? Or
No, because at that time I didn't know what society was.
okay.
If that makes sense, I didn't know what society was. So all I knew was my parents, my family, and you know my family, my parents. That's not society. You know that's my family.
Mhm.
So that's the only thing I knew. So it was just like I knew what my family expected and
Mhm.
wanted, and so it was just like, but at the same time, I knew me. Like I didn't care. Like I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't
Hey.
care. I ain't care. I did not care.
That,
I,
that's your. So did you or did you not have a support system like whenever you first came out?
when I first came out, I didn't have a support system because, and the only reason why I say this because it was just shocking for both sides, my mom and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
But my mom mattered the most, and so it wasn't introduced. It was introduced to her, but I didn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
So when it was introduced to her, she was just like, it was more like, damn, you like girls? But it wasn't like judgmental. It was just like, dang, like I didn't think that. Like I didn't think you were like girls.
Mm-hmm. So did you get a chance to tell her, or word on the street got out first and
My
she
sister
heard?
told her.
The one that I know, like the one I
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. And that exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister told her, and I remember we was in Edgewater Mall and we was in the food court in front of Chick-fil-A, and my sister sister was just like, I don't want my sister like girls, like Mom, Jasmine likes such and such, because you know that's my real name. But she was like, Jasmine likes such and such and such and whatever. And Mom was like, what? But the way my mama respond, I didn't really take it to like, oh damn, I'ma have to deal with my mama like disrespecting me or like neglecting me or abandon me.
Mm-hmm.
It was more like I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So when I eventually,
Mm-hmm.
dated a girl, Mom was just like, I already knew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So my mom always been my support system. Even though my sister and it's like my sister now is just like, damn. But at the end of the day, it is what it is.
Did
You
you
have a story?
like backlash from your extended family? Or unaccepted, maybe?
No. No, it's not a backlash or none of that. It's like it's more because when it comes to family, my family is my mom and my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like I put down everything I love. That's my mom and my sister. So when it comes to people outside of them, when it comes to people outside of when I became open to my sexuality, it's just like those just my people.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So when it came to people outside of my mama and my sister, it really didn't matter. It didn't matter how they felt.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't matter, really. It just the only time it mattered is when you try to judge me, and then it's just like, dang, like no, like now I have to educate you because as long as my mom and my sister understand, like at the time, like no,
Mm-hmm.
like you can't.
Who was the first person you told?
Dang. Um, that I like girls. I don't know. I don't remember.
Now that I think about it, I remember a girl in my neighborhood. I was the first person she told. Me and her, we were cool, but I didn't think we were that close for her to tell me that. And I was like, oh, okay, like I just thought about that. It was on my trampoline one day, and she told me. And I think I was the first person that she told.
To be honest, I can't remember the first person I told.
Hmm.
I can't. I can't. That's crazy. I can't.
Have you ever dated a guy like prior to or after? Maybe. Yeah. Did you think you were bisexual because you did?
Okay, so dang girl, we going deep.
Girl, now look, you know you read these questions before. Don't even do that. But honestly, if you don't
No,
want to
but
answer,
when you sit and think about it, like it's
mm-hmm.
deep.
Okay, but this you don't have to.
My
You
first
heard
boyfriend.
me. Make sure you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
No, girl,
Okay.
open book. I don't care.
Okay. So make sure.
I have dated a guy.
Uh-huh.
My first boyfriend was in high school, and this is before, like, when I was in middle school, I was curious, like, when it came to girls, but I never,
Sat with it like, oh, I like girls.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got in high school, I had my first boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So I dated a guy in high school, my first boyfriend. But then after high school, when I got in college, I had my first girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
My first girlfriend was in the military, and you already know who my first girlfriend is. We ain't gonna mention her name.
Okay.
But yes. So, but yeah, I did dated a dude before, plenty of times, like plenty of times. Mm-hmm.
So what made?
But I never questioned my sexuality, like never.
You said you never did.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you be like, I don't like guys no more. I like only girls. What was that turning point? If you remember.
If I can be transparent,
Mm-hmm.
when I realized I didn't like guys before is when I got assaulted.
Mm-hmm.
That's when, like, I felt like, I hated them, this and the third. Okay. Women was the only human being that could, or sexuality that could, make me feel how I needed to feel, because they was the only person that was there. So I feel like that's when I was just like, about men. But then I got into therapy, and my therapist was just like, you know, why? Like, she broke it down, like, why you feel like this. And I told her, and then she was just like, at the same time, I understand this one person did this to you, but everybody didn't do that to you. So then I kind of, when I was single, I kind of tapped back into men. So
in high school, during high school,
no, this was like grown, like
I knew you.
28. Yes, you knew me, but you didn't know what I went through, because it was a lot.
Okay.
It was a lot. It was a lot. But it got to a point where, like, when you lose yourself and you try to figure out life, like, you have to find tools. And my tool was going to a therapist at the time, because I never had it. So me being on this podcast of yours and you asking me this, I am comfortable enough and aware enough to answer your question and be like, okay, this is,
Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Right?
Yeah. What are the stereotypes, if any, that bother you
when it comes to
being
what?
like being gay or lesbian?
Nothing.
Nothing bothers you?
I swear to God, nothing. The reason why I say nothing, because I don't take my sexuality serious. Like no, not.
It's not your personality.
No, I ain't say personality.
Okay.
My sexuality, like, I don't take it that seriously. Like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Like, I don't label myself. I don't even take it to heart. Like, I just, it is what it is. I like pussy. And at one time, I like, penis. Like, I don't label myself. Because at the end of the day, whoever I love at that moment, I love at that moment.
So, in that case, would you consider yourself to be a lesbian? Because I thought lesbians only liked girls.
But I feel like that's labels.
Okay.
But if you want to put it to that, if we want to put labels in that, I would say I'm a lesbian, to be honest.
Okay.
But people would say I'm bisexual, because if I'm single, then I have options. But to be honest, the only person that I like want to be with is a female. So it's just like, I don't know, that's kind of confusing. So that's why I'll be like,
I get it.
That's why I be like, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Like, I ain't gonna say nothing.
I get it. I'm here with you, because I've had some straight friends or people in my life that have kind of said the opposite. Like, I want to be with a guy. I want to marry a guy, end all be all. I know this is for a fact. But I would mess around with girls. But I feel like, to me, sexuality is what you're...
But then when it comes to straight women that do that, it's just like, people question y'all too. Like, are you a lesbian? You like girls? You like this and that and the third? And then they be like, oh no, I'm just doing this. Like a threesome. If you be like, I want to have a threesome with my man, and a threesome is 2 women and a man, and you let a woman eat your pussy, or you, I mean, ooh, I don't know.
You can say it. You can say it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can say that. It's okay. It's okay.
I didn't know if I could say that. Okay.
No, it's okay.
Like, if you want a woman to eat your bottom part, and you eat the woman's bottom part, and the man do, but when it comes to you and the woman, it's just like, okay, are y'all lesbians? Because y'all both pleasure each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so to me, how I define sexuality, and I do believe that sexuality is a spectrum. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that this line is, what's the word? I guess a spectrum. Spectrum. Okay, so I was saying that to me, sexuality is what you're attracted to. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not attracted to women, but I think women are very beautiful. Like, you know, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, she's so pretty. But I could never like, oh my god, damn, she fine. I could never like that. That's not what I can say. I can't say that. So therefore, I don't think that made me bisexual. You know, I'm like, damn, he fine. Like, and it's like an attraction to a man for me personally.
But I feel like it's not just an attraction. It's more of a physical thing. Like if you be like a man is fine, like it's not an attraction. It's a physical thing. Like you feel it everywhere. Like you turned on.
Right.
And when people say turn on, that means like, you know, here, there, boom. So it's just like when you, like you said, I can sit here and say a woman is pretty and stuff like that, but you're not turned on by a woman to a point where dang, like I wanna,
You're right.
So, but I feel like when it comes to threesomes, I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like
To me, a threesome is three consenting adults engaging in an activity, no matter the sex, gender orientation, like all of that's out the window. Like if you have two men and a girl, it's a threesome to me. If it's at the same time.
but at the same time, what is it though? What type of feeling is it?
Wait, are you saying like a physical threesome, or are you saying like a polygamous relationship?
No. Because a threesome can be both. But a threesome period is a physical thing. Like I am attractive to this woman, or the vice versa, the man, I'm attracted to this woman. I want a threesome. I want to have sex with both of y'all.
That's a threesome.
Are you willing to do that with a man?
No.
No. Exactly. So that being said, it's all about the physical feeling when it comes to that. So when it comes to like bisexual, like you have to physically feel the same with both sexes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I get it. No, I get it. I get it. I guess we have two definitions of what sexuality is. Matter of fact, we're gonna ask the Googles. What defines what? And I guess I should have started the episode off like that. What defines as sexual? Wait, am I wording it right? What defines sexuality? I don't think I'm wording it right. But just give me a definition. Like, come on, stop playing the game.
Just give me
a definition. What is sexuality? Okay. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. No. Oh no, this is going through all the. Okay, let me look. Let me see how this defines lesbian. Okay, a woman, non-male, who is attracted to other women. Some prefer identifying as gay women, and some lesbians also identify as non-binary. Okay, so let's look over bisexual. Bisexuality or bisexual. Someone who is attracted to two or more genders. For example, a woman who is attracted to both women and men.
Well, I know the definition of bisexual and all that. All I'm saying is straight, I feel like straight women, like, or straight men, like, I just feel like if you want a threesome, I feel like if you're straight and you have a straight man, 9 times out of 10, like, you gotta have some type of attraction to another woman to have that.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I know the definition of a bisexual and all that, but it's just like you have to have some type of sexual attraction to that woman for you to be like, okay, I'm gonna do that.
I get
That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I get it. I get it. Whenever you go out to bars or whatever, to the club, whatever, and a guy hit on you, and you be like, "Nah, I'm not straight," but no, I'm lesbian. Like I don't dibble in your kind for real, for real.
I like girls.
Right. So like, has there ever been an instance to where like they did too much?
No.
No. Really?
The reason why I say no, because it's just like it's typical shit. Like it's typical shit that a man would say if they approach a woman that like women. Oh, I like women too. Or you know, that's cool.
They're gonna harass you regardless.
I ain't never had nobody harass me. Like I never had nobody do that. I never had nobody do that.
I have. And I was out with you when it happened.
You did?
Yes. So you don't
but
remember?
You don't even like girls. I'm confused.
No, it wasn't a girl that harassed me, it was a man.
Right. But what was your response? Like what was your
I didn't want them, and they was literally chasing us. You don't remember this? They were the men that were chasing us out of the restaurant, like not physically, but like literally chasing. We was walking, and they was following us, and I was like, "Leave me alone."
I was with you.
You was with me. It was like when you first moved here from California, and we had went out. I remember what you had. You had the shrimp and grits. You had shrimp and grits.
Oh, at the Jamaican spot. Oh.
Yes. And I felt very harassed and unsafe by the men. Yeah. Yeah. That's good that you never experienced that. What are you thinking about?
Because I'm trying to figure out, like, where was I?
You was there.
What did I do?
Yeah, I feel like, me personally, I feel like you was being harassed too, but maybe you didn't consider it harassed. I don't know. They were just getting on my nerves. And like,
I feel like maybe I was just like, and kept walking. Like, but we still end up being together, so.
What you mean?
Hey. No, we did. Remember, because we ended up driving on the wrong side of the road.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I think I parked on the opposite side of the road or somewhere, but yeah. That's good that you've never been harassed. Amen. Bless you. Bless you.
No, I've been harassed, but
publicly.
I never been harassed to the point where, like, due to my sexuality, like, I would tell a dude like I like girls, and of course, dudes would be like, "Oh, I like girls too," or this, that, and the third. But I wouldn't even entertain it. I just walk away. Like literally, I just walk away. Like, I wouldn't give them no excuse. I just walk away. Like walk away. So I never been in a situation where
shit. I feel like them even saying that comment is harassment, because I feel like they're trying to keep on engaging in the conversation until you give in, and it's like,
but the only
it's not
way you can give in if you keep talking. That's why I kept walking away.
Okay, that's true. Because I personally know someone who's gay or lesbian, and I just don't like how men interact with her, and I
But I mean, but at the same time, I feel like at the same time, we cannot help that we are women. We are women. Like, even though we, like, not you, but even though it's women like us that like other women, like, men is not going to look at that. Like, men is not going to, assume, especially if you're pretty woman and how you present yourself. Like, they're not going to assume, like, you like women. But when you say you do, you can't give nothing else. Like, I like women, boom. The men gonna have their own approach or response. You just gotta walk away or ignore it. Like, you have to do that.
How do you feel about men liking studs? Or do you? Huh?
I don't feel any type of way. They women.
Yeah,
Cause you got studs out here.
You said what?
You got studs out here that fuck men. Still.
Oh yeah, I know.
Exactly.
I think it's weird that men like studs. Me personally, I think it's weird.
It's weird, but at the same time, I feel like it's ego. On both ends.
I get that. Okay, so why on the stud end? How do you break that down for me?
Well, I'm not a stud,
right?
But
Can't speak on them. Okay.
I can't speak on them. So, but in men, this ego for sure.
I get that. I totally understand. I never looked at it like that.
I feel like with men, it's the simple fact that it's enough that with femmes or girly girls like me, it's just like, why would you like a tomboy? You should just date a man. So when men date studs, it's just like, okay, it's an ego thing. But with studs, I don't know. I can't speak on it. I can't speak on it, and I ain't saying shit.
That's not right. That's not our place to speak on. So I get that. Mm-hmm. Now for this question, and we're not going to say, you don't even have to speak on this, but it's only if you want to. What was it, or you can speak in general. Maybe it don't have to be the first. But what was it like your first lesbian relationship? You don't have to speak on it, or you can just speak in general. What's it like, dating as a girl?
Girl, I don't care about all that. I'm grown.
Okay.
My first relationship with a girl, it was very like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, it was new. Mm-hmm. Like, it was like fireworks. It was very new. It was like learning how to write, like learning how to draw, like color. Like, it was just new, if that makes sense. Like, it was like finally being open, like, because I always knew I liked it girls. So it was just like it was just open, but at the same time it was just like not just open for me, it was like open for my mom, open for her mom, that and the third. But it reminded me, because I was in a relationship with her for almost 6 years. It reminded me like to be honest, it ain't no different of being in a relationship with a man. I ain't gonna hold you.
And that's something I don't like, when women or straight women say, oh, this nigga do me dirty, I'm gay now.
Exactly. So it is different when it comes to like emotions and all that. Like it's more intense.
I don't like
I feel like it's more intense when it comes to a woman. It's more intense just because it's emotional, more clingy, more. But at the same time, when it comes to just relationships, when it comes to if a person talk about relationships, when it comes to that, I feel like we got together too early.
How old were you when y'all first started dating? Wait, you mean too early or too soon?
Too early and too soon. When I say too early, I was 18.
Okay. Did it happen quick? Because that's a stereotype.
Yes, it happened quick. It happened quick to the point she asked me to be her girlfriend, and the next day she went deployed.
She wanted to what?
Deployed. So she was in the Air Force and I was in college. And we was at her friend's mom house or her mom house or whatever. Columbus, wherever you from?
Columbia.
Columbia. And it was outside, and she was just like, I want you to be my girlfriend. I was just like, okay. Next day, she deployed to Qatar for 6 months.
How soon did y'all know each other? Is that word that right?
No soon.
I didn't word that right. But
we didn't know each other soon.
Why would you say that broken grammar?
We met each other on Instagram. When Instagram first started, they don't sound old. But when Instagram first started, like, I got in a car accident. She commented on my picture, and I was just like, who the fuck is this? Or whatever. But I met her at, I don't know if I don't know, but your sister probably know. It was a place called Taste in Hattiesburg.
Okay, I know.
Yeah. So it was a place called Taste in Hattiesburg where college students used to go all the time, and I saw her. But I didn't know it was her. I didn't know it was her until she messaged under my picture. But fuck all that. Okay, boom. That's reminiscent, but yeah. So my first relationship, it was fast and long.
Have you heard? I'm pretty sure you have, obviously, but have you ever heard of the term called U-hauling?
Were you all lesbians? Yeah.
Do you think? Well, I mean, I've known it to happen to a lot of lesbians I know. So I feel like at this point, well, I'm not gonna say that. That's very bad of me to say. I was gonna say I feel like it's a fact more so than a stereotype, but I can't say that. Yeah.
No, it's you all lesbians. Like, that's not a stereotype. That's like facts. I ain't gonna hold you. that's that's not a stereotype. That's facts.
Okay. Because
that's
okay.
Facts.
Okay.
That's facts. That's not a stereotype.
Because I don't want to speak on something I'm not a part of, or
No. No, that's facts. You all lesbians is facts.
I think that's
just because it's just like we emotional. Like everything that we do is emotional, sensitive, soft, dominant at the same time. 9 times out of 10 trauma, 9 times out of 10 drama, 9 times out of 10 like it's everything and above. Like we're women. Like women, like even outside of women loving women, we need us. So when you have women that want us in a, sexual, intimate way, it's more intense. So
what's about your first relationship? Oh, I was gonna say I don't like when girls, heterosexual girls, go to a lesbian relationship or bisexual relationship because they think that women are going to treat them better. I don't like that. Because I don't believe that to be true. I believe people are people. If you're not shit, you're not shit, regardless of your gender, race, whatever.
I feel like women that don't like girls that go to girls with that type of
mindset.
Yeah. They hurt.
For sure.
And so at the same time they think, okay, I'm hurt by this man, so now let me. But baby girl, you can get hurt by any species.
You said what?
You can get hurt by any species. It doesn't matter.
That's just like girls or black people in general, really, but black people, they get hurt by another black person, they go turn outside their race. Baby, I don't know who I'm here. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. But every race of men ain't shit. No matter where you go.
Every human being, because we all human beings.
Exactly.
They ain't nothing. Because you got white women that's lesbians too. Like you got white women that do the same thing too as us. So it's just like it's no difference when it comes to that.
Right. But people do that.
When it comes to that, it ain't no difference.
A relationship is a relationship, honey.
And a fuck up is a fuck up.
Let's talk about them. Have you ever had any fuck ups in a relationship?
Girl, child.
Well, I mean, I know you, but if you want to talk about it.
Child.
Because
yes.
I'm just saying, people out there really think that dating a girl is better. And I just...
Why would you want to come to this side?
People do. Okay?
But why would you want to come to... I'm not understanding. Why? Because I feel like a man could be like this too. Like a man could be crazy, but a man would never top this. Like, why would you come to this side? Why would you think a woman can do better than a man? And the only reason why I say that just because, like we said before, a relationship is a relationship. A hurt is a hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But when you deal with the same sex, baby, it's more intense.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where 9 times out of 10, if you dated a woman, they probably didn't date a man, but they dealt with a man. And when I say that, they daddy issues. Like, it could be just that. Like, you don't even have to date a man or be with a man or be in intercourse with a man. It can be daddy issues. Like, that's the first start. Why would you want to jump over here?
Mm-hmm. Which means it's the first start. You think all lesbians got daddy issues?
No.
Okay.
No.
I just want. Okay.
No. No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying all lesbian has daddy issues.
Some people think that too.
Exactly. Just like gay men, they probably think they have daddy issues and mommy issues. Mm-hmm. And that's not the truth. But I'm just saying, I just feel like, don't think just because you jump into another gender and think it's all cool. Like, okay, niggas ain't shit, this and third, I'm not going to go with women. But women carry a lot too. Mm-hmm. And I'm not just sitting here saying like daddy issues and like mommy carry a lot when it comes to emotions. When it comes to like, you know, whatever situations we dealt with before, or egos. Like, we have egos too. Mm-hmm. And I feel like 9 times out of 10, women don't think other women have egos. Mm-hmm. We do. Women got egos too. Women got pride too. So it's just like 9 times out of 10, you probably leaving this nigga because he probably got ego issues or pride issues or whatever the case may be. But women have the same thing. Mm-hmm. Like, because at the end of the day, we are human. Mm-hmm. We are human. We share similarities. We all share the same egocentric shit. You're right. We all share the same pride shit. Mm-hmm. Like, so it's just like, just don't get it confused. Like, don't do that. Just because I got titties and ass and a face and braids and shit, like, I probably still have the same shit a nigga still have. And then now you sitting here saying, damn, nobody ain't shit.
So what did we learn? So what did we learn?
Just love yourself.
Self-love is the best love.
Just love yourself, but at the same time, don't be lonely. Mm. You can be alone, but don't be lonely.
Well, I felt like that was a word. That's a word.
Don't be lonely. Don't be lonely. But you can be alone, but don't be lonely. Because, I mean, everybody want a little touch now and then. A little touch. A little feel. You know? A little touch, a little feel. Mm-hmm. But I feel like lonely is nothing. Like, nothing. Like, you're in a box. Like, I feel like it gets to a point where, like, you don't want life. I feel like that's lonely. And I feel like I don't want no human being to get to that point. Mm-hmm. But alone is cool. Like, I'm cool. Like, I stay alone. Like, I can read alone. I can breathe alone. This and that and third. But at some time, like, I want a little touch. I want a little feel. Okay, I might want to have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, but I want a little feel, a little touch, a little word, a little saying.
Listen, we all want to be. Well, let me stop. I want to be touched, but I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself.
It's a difference. I said it's a difference.
It's a difference. That's very, very, very true. So if you're listening out here and you consider going to women because you're tired of men, let me just tell you that's not the way to go, friend. That's not the way to go. Because everything that happens in a heterosexual relationship happens in a homosexual relationship. Everything. In everything you can think of, it happens. Like, what is domestic violence, and don't get thinking just because you got with a girl, it's not cool to fight all the time. Emotional, like you're not gonna always understand each other, right? Just because you're a girl, do you think it's easier, but it's not always clear, right? I want to make sure. Okay,
that's a good one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's just it's not. It's the same, but it's not the same. Sum it up.
But if you want to tap in, like if you know you want to tap in, but you gotta be aware. Like, don't tap in just because you just like, oh, I'm tired of men, let me go here. Like, don't have that mindset. Have the mindset like, I want it. Like, I want to talk to girls. Like, I want to feel it. Like have that genuine feeling. Like, don't do that shit just because you spiteful. Like, just because you don't you mad at this nigga and you mad at other niggas, and like it's like, okay, fuck, I don't know what else to do. Like, I just gotta know that's spiteful. Like, don't move into girls in a spiteful way. Just, if you want that, do that.
Do it with grace. I think that's how do you feel, if you feel, about DL women? Because we talk about DL men all the time. We kind of already tapped into this, but I just feel like we a lot of the times on social media, for sure, and in real life, we talk about DL men that's on the download, this did X, Y, Z, this nigga that.
To be honest, I never heard of DL women. I always heard of vicarious women.
So do you think there's a difference?
I don't know, because I never heard of DL. What is a DL woman? Like, I always heard of vicarious women.
I'm saying,
what is a DL woman?
Someone who's living heterosexually, but and they're not outwardly bisexually or lesbian. Like, they're using men for a cover up.
So
I don't think. I mean, I personally don't know, but it may not be as common as DL men. But
I feel like when it comes, I don't feel like that's I feel like that's a vicarious woman. But I feel like it's a women that's curious. Like, I feel like that's the women that like men, but curious of the fact, like, okay, I might want to talk to a woman, or I might want to, but I never heard of a DL woman.
I'm sorry, I'm reading this post. It says, I've seen this, and it was like, men are, okay, let me read it out loud. Okay. I seen this post, and it was like, men are allowed to be promiscuous, but not explore, and women are allowed to explore, but not be promiscuous in society. How do you feel about that? You know what? I actually agree with that. Well, I agree that that's how society is.
Yes. That's why I did what I did. That is society for sure.
That is society for sure.
That's
for sure.
Okay, so she said I can't read nothing horizontal. Damn, I ain't got my glasses. It's like how being bi as a, I feel like I'll be saying this shit slow as fuck.
She's saying how it's acceptable to be a bisexual woman, but it's not acceptable for a man to be bisexual. He's considered gay automatically.
I feel like I agree with that. I feel like maybe just because like they're more masculine, and I feel like with us, like I feel like it's like some of us it's kind of like easy, but some of us it's not. But I feel like when it comes to men, it's probably hard because they're men. Like in back in history, like men is supposed to provide, men is supposed to do all these things. So I feel like that's probably why it's difficult for us to not us as in me or anybody else, but like the community to accept black men that's bisexual.
There are some people who don't believe men can be bisexual. I personally do. I'm open to the idea of men. Well, it's not an idea. I know that there is such thing as bisexual men, because I know there's bisexual women. So I don't see how it's so hard for one.
The only thing that I don't respect is downloads.
That's what okay, so that's what I was saying about the down low women. There are some women who claim to be
But I feel like, but okay, I get what you're saying, but I feel like I never heard of a down low women.
Well, we need to start calling it that because that's what it is. If you are living as a heterosexual woman and you are sneaking and being that goes down into the stereotype, like women can be bisexual but men can't. If you're living as a heterosexual woman and you're sleeping around with women, then you're not straight. Like you're, whatever.
Right. But I feel like it's more intense when it comes to down low men, just because you have a lot of men that have this masculinity and this dominant, standard where, if I know I like men, but I'm dominant and I meet another man and he don't tell me, like, dang, like, now I gotta fight you, like, I gotta prove myself. But when it comes to a woman that don't like women but entertain another woman, you don't have to defend a woman like that. Like, it's more like, oh shit, you wasn't, like, it's more on our side. So I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay.
Boom. I like women.
Mm-hmm.
So if I go towards a straight woman and I know she's straight, but at the same time I know she like women, but that's my conscience, that's my assumption, like, that's my, sometimes it's just like I cannot doubt myself because it's just like I know she's straight. That's our thing. Like, when it comes to lesbians, that's our thing. Some of us go towards women that's straight. So at the end of the day, if she sit here and say
that's predatory. I hate to interrupt, but I think that's predatory.
But most, I ain't gonna hold you. Most studs and all that, they go after straight women and they know they are straight.
So very predatory.
So that's why I said there's no such thing of a DL woman, because we know that they're straight. That there's no such thing of a DL woman, like, because
So to me, a DL woman is like they even said that they were down.
So when you say DL woman, you mean the other women. You're not talking about women that know they like women.
No,
okay. So you talking about a straight woman.
Okay. So you know how men can be DL, like
so,
they are.
Okay. So exactly. So you talking about a straight woman going after a woman that they know they like women.
Okay, let me try to explain it because I don't think we're on the same page. Okay, so a DL woman to me is a heterosexual woman to the world, but behind closed doors,
I can't read.
She's sneaking
these fucking comments sideways.
Yeah, right. She's just not out the closet yet. That's the thing.
Okay. So you talking about the other side?
I don't know what side.
No. Okay, she said just not out the closet. So you talking about a woman that doesn't like women, that go after women that does like women. Cause a DL nigga is going after a nigga that does like niggas, but he doesn't like. That's what I'm saying. Like, is that what you're talking about? Like, when you say DL women, because that's what a DL man is. A DL man is a straight man who goes after a man that does like niggas.
A DL man. Okay, so my perception of a DL man is a man that's either gay or bisexual, but he's presenting himself
as a straight man.
Right.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. A DL woman is a woman who presents herself as a straight woman who goes after a woman that loves women.
Right, I guess.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. So that makes sense. Okay, let's go.
DL means you're not out the closet. Okay. Yeah, I think we're on the same page. I think we're just confusing each other.
DL means you're not out the closet?
I'm confused.
I'm confused.
I think I'm confused.
DL means you're not out the. No, DL means you are in the closet. But you scared to be out the closet. That's a DL.
Yeah, so a DL is somebody who's in the closet, not out the closet.
Maybe a DL.
She said not out the closet. So yeah, you're not. So not out is in. Words, vocabulary matters. So she was saying the same thing that we're saying.
Okay, shit. Cause I ain't trying to confuse nobody on this live. I swear to God.
No,
like
we.
Okay,
this is funny.
Okay, talk your shit.
Yo, she said we're all saying the same thing.
Okay. Just talk your stuff.
Lord Jesus.
Please, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, okay. But yes. So now, do you think there's such thing as a DL woman?
If you put it like that, yes. But I never heard that term when it comes to, you know.
I mean, it's probably not popularized, to be honest.
No, it's not. It's more popularized when it comes to men.
Right. Yeah. But I do think that people call it bi-curious, and because of the stereotype.
Yeah, when it comes to us, it's bi-curious. When it comes to men, it's like DL
or gay.
Yeah.
But I think that ties back to the stereotype that girls can be bisexual and men can't. So, and I do think if you're dating somebody, me personally, if I was dating somebody and I was bisexual, I would tell them I'm bisexual, because some people don't agree with that, because I personally would not date a bisexual man. So I don't think it would be fair for me to be bisexual and not tell him. I'm gonna give you the same respect I would give you.
I feel like that's more safe.
Yes.
When you be honest, that's more safe. Like, that's more safe for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're not the only person that's bisexual. Mm-hmm. Even though you probably think this person is attractive and you look at this person, how you look at this person, at the end of the day, you have to protect yourself. Right. So if you lie to a person, that's going to put you in a dangerous situation. So I don't believe in that. When it comes to your sexuality, you have to be honest.
You have
regardless of rejection. And I believe in people not liking rejection. And that's probably 9 times out of 10 why people end up dead. Or, you know, but at the same time, that's important. Like you have to. Like, I feel like that's self-awareness. If you ask me, that's self-awareness. You have to be honest, because I feel like you've been through all this stuff. Like for me, for example, I've been through all this stuff when I came out liking girls. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to sit here and lie about my sexuality. Mm-hmm. I like women. I want a woman. And if you don't like that, cool. You can say whatever you want to say. But as long as I'm honest with you, regardless, you're not going to put your fucking hands on me. Like, regardless, you're not going to disrespect me. Like, regardless. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck who you are. Like, you're not going to disrespect me. But at the same time, I feel like when it comes to what you own up to, what you
take accountability for,
what you live for, you have to be honest. Because if you think about it, when you mix whatever, like shit like that, when it comes to your like nationality or whatever, ethnicity, like whatever, you have to own that. So that being said, like, I'm a lesbian, and if I meet somebody, yes, I'm a lesbian. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a lesbian. Whether you like it or not, whether you sit here and say it's a sin, whatever the case may be, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's what I am. I'm not gonna lie. And I respect people that human beings that do that. Like, either you bi, I don't give a fuck, you're bi, you're trans, you're poly, you're whatever. That's what you like, but don't lie. Don't lie. And I feel like it's a prime example. Like, lying don't get you nowhere.
She said, well, one of our viewers, for those that can't see, it's not normalized because women are not shamed for it. Bingo. That's what she said. and I agree with that. That's why it's okay for women to be, DL, because society sexualizes us for everything that we do and say. So, and I do feel bad for gay men. Like I really do, because I know for a fact that it's harder for them than it is for.
Cause they're men,
right? Society made them that way. Like not them, but like made it this way.
Yeah,
for people to be judged.
Yeah, and I feel like, but at the same time, I feel like I ain't gonna necessarily say I feel bad for us, but it's just like it's a simple fact. Like we are on a sexual pedestal, like women, like in every way. Like I feel like when it comes to women liking women or women doing this, like I don't know, it's very sexual, and I don't like that. Like I don't like it because it's just like it turns them on. Like if you think about it, men like threesomes, it's two women and a man, and it's just like regardless what we do, what we say, how we move. Sometimes I feel like a man is not going to understand, like respect it in some type of way.
And I think I've talked about this on another one podcast, but I also do consider a threesome to be two men and a woman. I don't care how you write it, reverse it, erase it, pin it down, whatever, permanent marker, however you write it, that is what it is. Just because it's two men and a woman, that does not automatically make it a train, to me.
But I feel like it's two men and a, yeah.
Because
I feel like, but in the same way, I feel like I ain't gonna hold your friend. I feel like, yeah. Because I just feel like two men and a woman is crazy.
Hey, I'm not here to judge nobody what they partake in.
No, I'm not. But we just speaking. But two men and one woman is crazy. To me, it's crazy.
That's too much.
And I'm just gonna keep it there. I'm gonna keep it right there.
That's too much for you. Yeah, but I'm just saying, some people, they genuinely think just because it's two men and a woman, it's automatically a threesome or a gangbang. But that's
But no, I didn't mention that. I mentioned, like, I feel like men, two women and a man is a threesome, and I feel like that's what makes, like, I feel like women like sexual. Like I just feel like most times I feel like we don't get enough respect.
Absolutely.
Even as me liking women and loving women, I feel like we still don't get respect.
I completely agree. We don't get the respect. Like, put respect on us women, especially black women. Period, point blank.
And that's why men, and I feel like I'm not even gonna make this a race thing. I feel like it's women in general. Men they just don't respect it. In their mind, they think, oh shit, like we can have a threesome. Like literally, it's no men that I would say ever respected me sitting here saying I have a girlfriend. No men. Or because I talk to a girl. Because in their mind, it's just like, oh shit, we can have. You can share, regardless what they look like. Regardless what they look like. That's why I'm saying, like, it's no respect. Like, it's no respect.
They automatically think because you're a lesbian or into girls that
I put that. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Like, oh, if you like girls and or if you like a bisexual, like they automatically think because you're bisexual, you're willing to partake in a threesome. Like that's not
even bisexual. If you're a lesbian, they automatically think like they see two fine motherfuckers and they think they can bone both of them.
That's simple. Crazy. That's crazy to me. So would you say that's the downside of being gay or lesbian?
No, because I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
The only reason why I say I don't give a fuck because it don't faze me. Like I understand. Like I get niggas. Like I dealt with a nigga. Like so I know niggas. Like I know how they move. So it's just like it's not a downfall. Like it's not. It's nothing that bothers me. It's nothing that nothing. Like I know how to handle that shit. Like it ain't nothing. But I know how they move. I know how y'all think. Like I ain't stupid. So if a nigga try me or whatever the case may be, I know how to maneuver. Like I know, like whatever. I've been through it. Like I've been through a situation where a nigga was disrespectful, called me a bitch, all that shit, cause I didn't. This and third, I've been through a nigga that was just like.
So earlier we was talking about you have. So in that case, to me, you have been harassed.
Huh?
Earlier, you were saying you've dealt with the situation. A nigga call you a bitch, whatever, and to me, that's harassment. Did you like?
No, that's not. But that's not a harassment. That's disrespectful. I've been through a situation when a nigga was disrespectful, but it was a harassment. He called me a bitch. I said okay, and I walked off. He ain't say nothing else. That's not harassment.
Okay, so leading up to him saying that, like, did he keep pressuring you or like keep talking to you? No. Okay.
He just said bitch, and I walked off.
Okay.
So it's just a simple fact. Like I've been in situations where, and if you ask me, sassy ass niggas, you sassy. Like for you to call me a bitch because I told you I have a girl or I like women, that's sassy. Yeah. And I'm not even going to entertain that. Like I'm not even going to do that. Now I ain't gonna hold you. Most times I did. Most times I was like, who the fuck you calling a bitch? All that shit. But at the same time, as a woman, you have to know your place because at the end of the day, regardless, a man can knock you the fuck out. Like a man can literally put you out, and you got men out there that don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like I experienced that, so it's just like you just have to just walk away. But at the same time, they sassy. Like for a man, and it's been plenty of times that I told a man like, yeah, I like the girl, and they was like, okay, cool, no disrespect, and they walked off. Like I had men that respect that, and I had men that disrespect that. So at the end of the day, when it comes to like men in general, when it comes to that situation, they sassy as fuck. You a sassy ass nigga. Like for you to, and then that proves my point because I'm not entertaining your ego. Like I'm not giving your fantasy because your fantasy is oh she like girls, she fine. I want to know who else you talk to. They all want to fuck both of them, and I'm not entertaining your fantasy. So now it's just like depending on what type of nigga it is, you gonna disrespect me or you just gonna cool off. So, but I never had no nigga like harass me. No.
Like I said at the beginning, so that's good. That's good because
no, because harassing is crazy. That's a serial killer. I don't care what nobody say.
People who harass people are serial killers.
Hell, fucking yeah.
Break it down for me. How you okay?
Serial killers. Okay, so this because you already know I'll be watching shit like that. Like I'm into the shit like that. If I sit here and tell you I like girls, right? And you do what you do, and I say what I say, and say, for instance, like you say whatever and something disrespectful, and I say something back, and then boom, and then you follow me, like now, like you following me and shit like that, or you find me on Instagram or shit like. I feel like that's harassment. Like I feel like you doing too much, like. Or you follow me in the club, like I'm in the bathroom, you right there. Or I'm getting a drink, you right there. That's harassment. Like, calm down.
I was harassment like whenever it happened to me, whenever I was with you, like he knew I wasn't interested and kept talking. And to me, they followed us out of the restaurant.
That's harassment. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, don't do that.
Yeah,
I put that on everything in love. Nobody would never, ever, don't ever harass me. Don't please. I'm putting that out there. Don't ever.
Well, hopefully, nobody want to be harassed, but it has.
First of all, nobody want to harass me.
Oh,
me. I swear to God, I put on everything in love.
So, do you think there are any not benefits or cons? But like, what do you like about being a lesbian? Or are you just you?
I'm just me. I was just free. Me. Free. Because like I said, I don't label myself. I'm just me. I like what I like. I don't give a fuck. And can't nobody tell me nothing. I don't label myself. I'm not into none of that. I'm not. I'm just me. I like what I like. When I'm single,
Mhm.
I do what I want. When I'm talking to somebody, that's who I'm talking to,
But
regardless
you,
of who it
the
is.
fact that you want to marry a woman.
Yes. Yes. I dream, I think, I daydream a woman. Married woman. All that.
So y'all niggas, I could give it up. If y'all listening to this, y'all thinking about marrying her.
But yeah, that's my point of view of everything.
Thank you
Or perspective of everything.
You said respect.
Perspective of everything.
Well, thank you for joining me, and I'm gonna call you after this.
Okay.
And thank y'all for tuning in for Kicking It with K-Rob, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.